Hi, I'm Karthik and Rannan. I'm the president of the Wall Street Club of BITS Pilani Hyderabad campus. Yes, so the collaboration with XLR was an excellent one. We conducted a Power BI workshop with Advanced Excel over a span of 3 days. The workshop was almost 12 hours long in total. Mr. Karthik, who was an amazing trainer, helped the students understand the concepts deeply. I am sure that the students will be able to apply these concepts in their careers as well as their daily lives while they try to navigate the world of finance. I am happy that we will be able to close this workshop successfully on a very good note.
Hi, I am Raghunendra Singh and I am the Technical Director of the Wall Street Club at BITS Pilani Hyderabad campus. It was a great amazing conducting this workshop with XLR. The trainer, Mr. Karthik, was an excellent person where he explained in very detailed manner on how to give great insights using very complex data sets, which was very helpful for the people who are interested in the field of finance, business or analytics in general. Thank you.
I attended a workshop conducted by CSA and ACM in collaboration with XLR. So it was a machine learning workshop. We learned a lot from the course and it was a great experience attending the workshop.
The trainer was very helpful. He had a hands-on approach with his teaching and it was fabulous.
This was a great experience for me. So I would absolutely love it if XLR and its team would come again to our campus and conduct more events like this.
The journey was great. Initially, I thought that I was not proficient enough in Excel, but later I came to know there was no prerequisites for it, and then I applied for it, and it was a great course, and it started from basics and took me to a great extent.
Good evening, myself Kavya Ganatra. I am from Computer Science Association. I was the POC for this ML workshop conducted by CSA and ACM in collaboration with XLR. The experience of the workshop was really nice. The feedback from all the students was positive. They understood the concept. The workshop was also practical based with some questions. The experience with XLR was very smooth. They helped us in conducting the workshop smoothly right from the booking of the vendor and deciding the course till the distribution of certificates. In overall, this workshop was a success during our technical fest Atmos, and I thank XLR for being a part of it. Thank you.
My name is Rahul Ulkar. I'm been working as a senior architect in UV Systems. So today we are here at XLR Systems for the placement drive, and I really appreciate the placement services that I mean the team that I actually met. We really got a good service and hospital service actually. They the way they actually welcome is really fantastic, and I love. This is actually my one of the best experience that I have ever. And yeah, and about the student quality, today actually we had interviews with us to almost like 25 to 30 students, but the candidates are really good. I mean, with respect to knowledge, with respect to communication, I mean, they are much more familiar about the technologies. Most of the interviews we had in Java, and the students are really fantastic. Thank you.
I'm Hariprasad Bugate. So today we have come here on the behalf of Urix Systems, and so we are conducting a drive at XLR. The students here, they are also, we found them very confident. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Mayuri Pimple. I have completed my full stack development course from the XLR EdTech Private Limited. The XLR is doing the fantastic job. The XLR placement team is doing the excellent work, and they are also providing the SDP session that boost our confidence at the next level. I would like to thank the whole training and placement team of the XLR for arranging the drive at the XLR Pune office. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Sunita Joshi. I am from Pune. I have completed my full stack development course from XLR. The training provided by the XLR was very fantastic. The placement was provided are also good. There are the various SDP sessions was conducted at XLR office so that student can enhance their skill and knowledge and crack the interview and boost our knowledge to the next level.
Hello everyone, my name is Omkar Sarve. I have completed full stack developer course from XLR EdTech Private Limited. The training provided by XLR is flawless. They provide good placement support. They doing STP sessions regularly to boost our confidence to the next level. I would like to thank whole XLR team to arrange the campus drive at
Good evening, everyone. So, Bhanupriya madam, you can start the session.
All right.
Or else we'll wait for 2 minutes. After that, we'll start.
Okay, fine. Let me share my screen meanwhile.
Okay. Thank you.
Publicity values businesses.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Am I audible? So, yeah, I welcome every one of you for this AI deep learning and neural network workshop, 5-day workshop. So, today being the first day, yes, we will start with understanding of what is artificial intelligence and what are the real-time applications of artificial intelligence and what exactly or where exactly it is transforming the industries and revolutionizing the industries, right? So these are the topics that we are going to discuss today as part of our first day. So my name is Banupriya and I'm a senior data scientist and AI research engineer and a principal faculty trainer at XLR. All right. I have a 16 plus years of experience in the domain of AI, ML, and machine learning. I have worked with clients like Google, Dell, Meta, Philips. So I have a vast domain experience in different domains, taking from it from IT industry, non-IT industries, healthcare industry. So I carry a I carry on a project from the scratch till the end. So that's the kind of exposure that I have. And I'm very passionate about training and mentoring the young people who are interested in the AI and machine learning field. All right, that's about me. So about XLR. So XLR EdTech is an initiative uh, by the members or alumni of prestigious institutes like IIT, IIM, and ISB. So our founders are from these great institutes. All right. So we have trained across more than 2 lakhs participants across the globe till now. May it be in data science, may it be any other niche technologies. Okay. So we also have our footprint in different countries, not just in India, USA, Malaysia, UK, right? So different countries are there. And then we have different cities in India as well. We cater to uh, training requirements of universities, corporate companies, not just training the individuals, but we are also training partners for several corporate companies, right? So that's about XLR solutions. So it is one of the pioneer to start of this kind of courses in the industry. The job ready programs have been initiated by the XLR. Yeah. So now let's dig into our subject, which is artificial intelligence. So first we will try to understand what is artificial intelligence. So you have come to this session means you might have done some research about artificial intelligence, right? So what is artificial intelligence according to you? You can type in your answers in the chat window. Okay. All right. So what is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is a technology that makes it possible for machines to do smart things like understanding your voice commands or recognizing faces or playing games like chess or anything that a human being can do. So basically, artificial intelligence is nothing but we are trying to make a machine or a computer do the things that human being does, right? We are trying to mimic the human brain. That's called as artificial intelligence. What are the properties that a human brain does or has is we can see something and comprehend the things. That means we can identify a dog as a dog. We can identify a cat as a cat. We need not be trained exclusively on identifying objects in the real world. But for a computer, it is not that easy to identify a real world object. We have to train those computers to identify a dog as a dog, cat as a cat, right? How we are going to do that? How we are going to build such kind of artificial intelligence systems is based on the data and the training. So, if you want a machine to perform like a human being, it requires lot of training data. It requires lot of data. So, that is called as artificial intelligence. Making or training a machine or a computer to behave like a human being is called as artificial intelligence. So when we are talking about this artificial intelligence, there are two types of artificial intelligence. One is called as narrow AI. The other one is called as general AI. So narrow AI is the AI which is designed for performing specific tasks. Performing specific tasks. When I say specific tasks, so the machine is only trained to do particular thing. Let's say face recognition system. So recognizing faces in photos. So that is called as face recognition system, right? So what does face recognition system do is it will identify who are the people in the given picture. It will try to tag. If it knows the name, it is trained on the names. It is also going to tag the names to the given person or the face, right? So that particular machine or that particular system that we are designed only for face recognition, it cannot do any other thing. It cannot do any other task. Especially a machine is only built to recognize the faces of the people. Let's say, how do you do that? You take a picture of a person or picture of one face and give this to the model or give to the machine, and you also name it saying that this person is XYZ. So you will feed in lot of pictures to the machine to identify this XYZ. Maybe you will give hundreds of pictures of the same person so that it will able to identify the person in any angle, in any type of haircut, in any type of eye lenses. So whatever they can be in different forms, try to train the model in different forms and you name it as XYZ person. So if I give another picture of this person, it will immediately able to recognize it as XYZ. So you must have used this in your Google Photos also, right? In Google Photos, we have an option called as search. You can search the photos of a particular person. So how it is going to identify that person in the pictures using face recognition system. And that is narrow AI. That system is only designed to recognize the faces. Like that, you have certain systems designed for identifying only your speech. Again, example, your Google search is there wherein you can do the voice search. So when you do voice search, what will happen? It will try to hear what is that you're saying and try to convert that into text data and do the search. How it is trying to do this? Again, there is a machine behind it which knows how to process your speech data and convert it into the text data. So these are all your artificial intelligence systems like voice assistants like your Siri in your iPhone, Alexa, Amazon Alexa, all these virtual assistants that we are talking about. So you can ask Siri to set alarm in your phone. You can ask Siri to increase the volume when you're listening to the music. So it can do all these things, right? So these are little advanced than the narrow AI. They can do several tasks for you. Narrow AI is only designed for performing certain tasks. But when it comes to general AI is most the advanced level of AI. Though the name is general AI is the advanced form. Still, lot of research is going on. So what is general AI? It is not only designed for specific tasks. These general AI systems are designed in such a way that they can do any task. They can analyze the given commands like human beings. They will be able to have decision making abilities also. So basically, we are talking about bots which can think like human beings. That will be under general AI. They can do any task. They can do the decision making. They can do the object identification. They can drive the cars. They can do the cooking, everything. So, right, like human beings. So that is called as general AI systems, but the still is in research. You all know that it is not an easy task to achieve what human brain does. Human brain does unlimited things, right? Whatever is easy for us, even a baby can identify a cat as cat and dog as dog, right? But it is very, very, very complex for a machine to understand the same thing. So human brain capabilities are very high. If you have to mimic such capabilities into a machine, it would require a lot of complex data and it would require a lot of complex resources as well. So it is not that easy to achieve the capabilities of a human brain in the machine. Still, the research is going on, right? Under general AI, a lot of research is still on. We will be able to see some progress in coming year or this year. NVIDIA, the company NVIDIA has announced that in 2024, they are going to launch their bots, robots, that is humanoids. So we have to see how much they will be successful, right? So that is artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence is revolutionizing and transforming every industry. That means it is applied across all the industries. You name any industry, you can apply artificial intelligence across the different domains. You can see here in the given slide, you have several different domains: retail sector, manufacturing industry, IT industry, logistic industry. So every other industry is having applications in AI. So in detail, if we have to discuss the case studies, we can say that it is applied in virtual assistants. We have discussed all the virtual assistants like Siri, Alexa, Google Assistants, and these are all designed to perform specific tasks like setting the reminders, providing the weather updates, or playing some musics, right? If you look at the e-commerce industry, where do we apply AI in e-commerce industry? E-commerce industry is like online platforms. It could be your Amazon, it could be your Netflix or Spotify. All these systems also uses AI, right? So they use AI for recommending products. They use AI for recommending movies, and they will use AI to recommend music. Like Spotify is there, it will try to recommend music based on your previous engagement. That means what are the albums that you have listened to, or what are the playlists that you have been to. So that data is analyzed and it is going to recommend the playlist that is very much suitable to your taste. Similarly, in Netflix, if you watch certain movies on the Netflix, what will happen? After watching a movie, immediately it will give you a list of movies saying that you watched so and so movie, so you may also like so and so movies. It will give you 10 other movies which are very much similar to the one that you have watched and liked, right? In Amazon also, when you're trying to browse a product, you might have all gone through this. When you try to browse a product, it will try and see people who bought this also bought this, right? So these are all nothing but recommendation systems in your e-commerce platforms, right? Image and speech recognition. So application like facial recognitions in our smartphones, not only Google Photos, we have lock and unlock systems using facial recognition systems. We have attendance systems in the organization based on the facial recognition, right? So all this comes under image recognition and image identification. AI also recognizes the speech to text services. That means you can speak, it will convert your speech to the text and understand and analyze your text, right? So all these comes under applications of AI. Autonomous vehicles, right? So Tesla has already launched self-driving cars using AI. So these vehicles navigate, they avoid obstacles, they follow the traffic rules, right? They will try to completely focus on the driving related tasks, right? You have bots implemented in the surgical procedures, also in the healthcare industry. In the medical diagnosis, AI systems are also introduced. There are tools like IBM Watson, there is Google DeepMind. All these are the tools that have been there for the healthcare industry. You can apply this in the financial industry, Like where in the financial industry, AI can help you to predict what are the fraud cases, what are the fraud credit card transactions, what are the genuine credit card transactions. It will try to identify the pattern and separate the patterns that are not normal. So, right, these are some of the applications of AI in the retail industry. Right, in the retail sector also you can expect AI transforming your shopping experience. So when I say shopping experience, usually when you want to purchase an outfit, of course you do online shopping as well, but the shopping experience that you get while visiting the physical store, trying out the outfit, you only take when it is a correct fit to you, right? That is an actual shopping experience that we would have. So that kind of shopping experience will be introduced to you online. Going forward, there will be AI systems that will create the same kind of online shopping experience like a physical shopping. So you will have a system which will enable you to try the different outfits online itself and look at yourself in different outfits and choose whichever is right fit for you, right? So we are going to see this already. Walmart, Target, and very big retail chains are working on introducing such kind of shopping experience for you in the retail sector. Okay. So it is not just for the user experience. In the retail sector, AI is used in inventory management. Okay. Inventory management in the sense what the stock management basically, supply chain optimization, right? For various logistical and customer service functions, also AI is used. If you are aware of this, in some countries, Amazon delivers products through drones, right? Amazon delivers products through drones as well. That means here we are removing the human intervention after placing an order online, right? So a drone is assigned to pick up the parcel and deliver it to the doorstep. So while it is delivering to the doorstep, it will behave like human being, like it will avoid obstacles. It will go to the door to door and then deliver the product at the doorstep. So that's a kind of transformation that we are going to look at. Clear? All right. So these are the some real-time applications of AI, right? So now let us discuss about how AI works. How, right? We understood what is AI and what are the real-time applications of AI, but how AI works. So I just give you some idea about how AI works. AI needs lots of training data. Okay. AI needs lots of training data. So when I say training data, any data which we are using to train the machines is called as training data. So it requires huge amounts of data. Okay, so huge amounts of data. So what kind of data is needed? It depends upon what is a task that you are trying to achieve. So as I told you, currently whatever the applications that we have is based on narrow AI, and general AI is not still in use. Narrow AI is designed for specific tasks. So if it is a facial recognition system example, so if you're trying to build a facial recognition system, okay, or if you're trying to build an image identification, several tasks can be done using AI. So the first step is we have to collect the data. Collect the data according to your task. So AI works by using lots of training data, because now we are making a system, a computer, to learn based on this data. So I'm not going to do the explicit programming as such. I'll collect the data for facial recognition. Let's say I want our system to identify all our employees in the office. There are 100 employees. So first I have to feed in the data of all these 100 employees into the machine, right? So I will take pictures of all the employees in different angles and fed it to the system. So first employee with employee ID is equal to 123, name is equal to some XYZ. So we will have 100 pictures of this employee uploaded. So that now machine will understand whenever the employee is trying to log in their attendance, come in front of the system, the camera, stand there, immediately it will scan the face of the person and try to identify which employee ID he is. So like this employee 234 name ABC, you will have the database. So if the person is standing in front of the camera, it will try to understand whether it is XYZ or ABC or XGF or PQR, whatever the name of the person is identified, because now we have the person sitting in front of the camera trying to log their attendance. Already we have trained the machine to identify all these 100 employees by giving them some training data. Even before we start our attendance system, we have trained our model with lots and lots of pictures of these employees. Now I go and stand in front of the system. It should identify my employee ID and my name, and it should mark my attendance with the particular time. What is the current time? It should log my attendance. So what is that I'm doing here? I'm making a model to get trained on the images first. Now it will identify my features. Once it takes a picture when I'm standing in front of the attendance system, it will take my picture, process the picture and try to compare where I should belong to, right? So that's the procedure, or that's the process that how AI is going to work. AI requires lots and lots of data. So first it will collect the data. Data collection is the first step. So very important step, because if you have right kind of data, you will have the right AI system built. So AI is combination of several techniques. AI is like big umbrella. Okay? Inside this, you will have machine learning, you will have deep learning, you will have NLP. So we have several kinds of techniques under AI. AI is not just one single technique, or AI is not one single subject. AI is having combination of different modules. And after collecting the data, what module needs to be applied? So for that, first we need to understand what are these, and then we can say what is that we need to apply. So let's first understand what is ML. So ML is nothing but machine learning. ML stands for machine learning. So machine learning is a subset of AI. Machine learning is subset of AI, where you will have several algorithms here. Okay. So this algorithms will learn. The name itself is machine learning. That means we are making a machine to learn based on the patterns of the data. Whatever the data that we feed into the machine, based on the patterns in the data, it will learn. Learning here in the sense, it will try to identify the patterns in the data and try to relate these patterns to the output. Okay. So under again ML, that is machine learning, we have supervised machine learning and we have unsupervised machine learning. Right? What are supervised machine learning algorithms? Supervised machine learning algorithms are predictive algorithms. That means if you want to predict anything, so then we can use supervised learning algorithms. So supervised algorithms can be called as predictive algorithms. Okay. And unsupervised learning algorithms doesn't predict anything, but they are helpful in finding the patterns in the data. All right. Then we have deep learning. Machine learning. Then we have second one is deep learning, which we call it as DL. So this is also a subset of your AI. That means artificial intelligence. And it is also subset of your machine learning. So in the you will have a part of machine learning also, but this here involves, here we use different algorithms, but in deep learning, we are going to involve neural networks. So you have to understand, whenever we talk about a term called as deep learning, then there is neural networks involved in this. So neural networks with many layers. Deep means many layers. You can have a neural network with one single layer also. That doesn't become deep learning. Neural networks with strong and very high amount of layers are called as deep neural networks, and they are part of your deep learning. So what is the difference between ML and DL? Okay. What is the difference between ML and DL? Why we have two concepts called as machine learning and deep learning? So both can solve the same kind of problems like predictive algorithms. But why do we have two different types of techniques, ML and DL? And what is the difference between ML and DL? So to understand this, so machine learning versus deep learning. So both are subset of AI. Machine learning and deep learning are subset of artificial intelligence. So let's look at the overview of both of them. So this enables computers to learn and make predictions based on the data, right? ML makes a machine to learn and predict from the past data, that is training data. So what kind of business problems can be solved using machine learning? Let's say you want to detect and you want to predict what is the mileage of the car, right? Mileage, MPG stands for miles per gallon or kilometers per liter. You can think in that way also, miles per gallon of fuel, right? So if you want to predict the mileage of the vehicle, you can use machine learning algorithm. If you want to predict the gold price, next month, what will be the gold price prediction? So we can use machine learning. If you want to see whether a person, you want to predict whether a person is having diabetes or not, right? So you can use machine learning. So what does it require? It requires some past data. That means you want to predict mileage. So you will collect the mileage of certain vehicles. Let's say you collect the mileage of 1,000 vehicles. First vehicle, what is the mileage? 23 miles per gallon. But you also collect, along with the mileage, you also need some features that will contribute to the mileage, like what is the HP of the car, what is the volume of the car, what is horsepower of the car. So based on these inputs, you should be able to predict what is the output. So you first need to collect the data of, let's say, 1,000 cars, what is their HP, volume, SP, right? And then you are going to calculate what is the mileage. So like this, you will collect the data in this format properly. The 1,000 observations are collected in the structured format, wherein you will have mileage given along with, let's say, top speed is 150, volume is like 3,000 liters, and horsepower is again, let's say 250. So for this, 23 is a mileage. Like this, you will collect the data of 1,000 vehicles. And this data is what we would require for a machine to understand the pattern. Okay, so it will be like something like this. Okay, if HP, volume, and SP is this, MPG is 23. So HP, volume, HP is this. So MPG is so much. So it will try to read the data and understand the pattern, how to predict the MPG, on what basis MPG is calculated. That calculation or relation part is identified by the machine, and it will come up with a template saying that if HP is this much, if volume is this much, if top speed is this much, MPG will be this much. So it is going to come up with certain relationship between HP and MPG, volume and MPG, SP and MPG. So it will try to find out that this pattern from the given data. And if I now give the HP, volume on SP of a new car, based on the relation it has identified, it will give me the MPG of the new car, that is mileage of the new car is predicted. So let's say gold price is completely dependent on petroleum price, the amount of sales of gold, how much is export rate, import rate. So if these things changes, gold rate also changes. How it is changing is identified by the machine. The pattern is identified by the machine, and it will come up with a template saying that, okay, if gold price has to be calculated, I need to know what is the crude oil price, what is the sales, what is the export rate, what is the import rate. Then it can give you the prediction of the gold price according to the features. So this is called as machine learning. Okay. Then what is deep learning? How it is different? So deep learning is also a subset of AI, but here instead of using machine learning algorithms which are based on statistics, basically we have many machine learning algorithms like decision trees, we have linear regression, we have logistic regression, we have naive Bayes. There are many machine learning algorithms like random forest. So here we are going to use certain algorithms, but in deep learning, the same kind of prediction problems can be solved using neural networks connected in many layers. Okay, there are several types of neural networks. So basically, the first type of neural network is called as artificial intelligence or artificial neural networks. This is the first type, the basic type of networks. Then we have convolution neural networks. Then we have recurring neural networks. Then we have generative adversarial networks. So these are different kinds of network. Again, in artificial, we have feed forward and back propagation networks. In convolution, we have deep convolution networks. In recurring, we have LSTMs, we have different transformers, encoders, decoders are all part of your recurring neural networks. Generative adversarial networks are also called as GANs, which are used for generating the content, like generating the pictures, generating the text. So you know about ChatGPT, right? You all know about ChatGPT. What does ChatGPT does? ChatGPT does generating the text data. It can generate the content that you want based on the prompt you have given. There are many other tools like DAL-E. Have you heard about DAL-E? Image generation. So, so all these generative adversarial networks are used in high-end AI tools for generating the content. Right here, we use deep neural networks instead of using the algorithms. So each type of network is having its own task. So we use convolution neural networks, in short we call as CNN. So these CNNs are primarily used for image processing. So we use CNN for image processing. I'll just show you one example for image processing, how CNNs are used. Okay. So are you able to see my screen? So you can see there is a beautiful website which will talk about CNNs. So CNN Explainer. So I'm just opening this just to give you a glimpse how CNN works. So you can see it is CNN Explainer. So here you have several images, right? So these all the images the model is trained with. If you now select any of the image, it will try to tell you what is this image is of. Okay, let's say this is the image that you have fed in. So image is sent to the neural networks. Can you see this picture here? This is a representation of the neural networks. This is one layer of network connected to the other layer like this. So this picture that we have is of lifeboat. If you see, this is a lifeboat picture. So the answer that you have got is also lifeboat. So it is giving you the probability. So the most or it is most likely to be a lifeboat. You can see this. It is representing a gray color bar. That means there is a very less likelihood of being ladybug, but it is very um, high likelihood or probability is there being a lifeboat. It could be school bus or it could be espresso also, but the likelihood is very less. If I select this one, what is this picture is of? This picture is of panda, red panda, right? So you can see it's giving you the answer as red panda. So this is called as CNN. CNNs are mostly used for image processing and image identification. So how it is working, we might have fed the model with thousands of pictures of red panda, thousands of pictures of the school buses, thousands of pictures of the lifeboat. Now, when if I give a new picture, it is able to tell us what class that would belong to or which category this particular picture would belong to. This picture would belong to the sports care category, right? You can see this picture would belong to coffee or espresso cup. You can see here. This picture belongs to cola. So it is able to process the picture through different layers of networks and giving you the output what it is. Similarly, when I was talking about facial recognition system, it is going to do the same thing. We are going to feed in the pictures of an employee so that it gets trained. So every day he or she is coming into office, trying to mark the attendance in front of the facial recognition system. It's nothing but we are trying to give the feedback. It is again processed through the network and give you the output. The output is identifying what is the employee name and marking their attendance. So that is how your CNN will work, right? CNNs, RNNs, all these are very high-end AI tools which will allow you to work on complex data. So in machine learning, so the major difference between machine learning and the deep learning, in machine learning, we are going to use this structured data. That means the data has to be given in a proper structured format in rows and columns like I was discussing. You have to give the data like this. So first column is MPG, second column is top speed, volume of the vehicle, horsepower of the vehicle. The first vehicle, what is the MPG, second vehicle, what is the MPG. So you have to give the data in the structured format like this. But wherein when we are working with the deep learning can process unstructured data also. The data is of two types, structured and unstructured. Machine learning can only handle structured data, but deep learning can handle unstructured data like textual data, image data, audio files, video files, right? When I come to unstructured data, it could be text data, right? Your emails, reviews of the customers, all such comes under text data. It could be image data also. Deep learning handles image data. It can handle audio files, right? It can handle video files. All these comes under unstructured data types. So deep learning can handle easily all of the unstructured data types. So we have seen now there are many AI tools are viral across the internet. They can generate audio, they can generate video, they can generate images, they can generate text, right? That means we are able to handle such huge complex kind of unstructured data also very efficiently using our deep neural networks, which is part of our deep learning. So especially CNN is used for image processing like this. So example I have given is for CNN. So CNNs can be used for image processing like this. Like that, we have another deep neural networks, which are called as LSTMs, which are RNNs actually. Those are recurrent neural networks. So recurrent neural networks were basically designed to process sequential data. See, long sequential data, again like text data. So CNNs are for images. You can imagine recurrent neural networks, that is RNN, are designed to process sequential data. You will have recurrent layers over here where connections from one layer to the other layer will help to remember the sequential data. So this kind of recurrent neural networks are used in language modeling. That means natural language processing, basically. When you want to do translations, one language to the other language, or you want to generate the content, or you want to do the predictions, auto-generative predictions on the text data, or you want to do the time series predictions. So time series is a kind of data again, which will have the timestamp along with it. So time series data analysis can also be done using recurrent neural networks. Okay. So then we have GANs. What are GANs? I'm just giving you the types of neural networks and why they are being used. So GANs are composed of two networks. Okay. This is a combination, or it is designed of two networks. Okay. One is called as generator, the other one is called as discriminator. We will not go deeper into the details of generator and discriminator, but they're also kind of one of the neural networks which are used for, again, so GAN is generative adversarial network. So the name itself says what are the applications. They can be used for image generation, not processing. Here it is going to be used for image generation. CNN is for processing and identifying what is a category, but here it can be done using image transfer, image generation, and it can do the realistic data samples can be created. That means if I give some training data, let's say I give the training data of 1,000 dogs, and I want the machine to create a dog on its own. So if I give a prompt, realistic image generation should happen from the prompts. So if I give the prompt saying that I want the picture of the dog eating biscuits and playing in the garden. So now it has to include all the prompts that I have given and create its own image that can be achieved using GANs. Or if I give the image, it should generate the description. If I give the image where the dog is playing in the beach, so it has to generate the caption for it. The furry dog is, or the white dog is playing in the sandy beach at a sunset hour or sunrise hour, something like that. So GANs are there for generating the content, either image or text to image, or image to text. All these things have to be part of our generative adversarial networks. Okay. So these are the different kinds of neural networks that we are going to have under deep neural networks or deep learning. So each network is having a different purpose. They are designed for performing different tasks. So the machine learning and deep learning, both are the subsets of AI, but both are designed for different purposes. ML is a basic subset wherein it can handle only structured data, but deep learning can handle unstructured data like images, text data, audio files, video files, wherein we have in deep neural networks which can process the unstructured data for regular predictive problems, or we also have advanced level of neural networks which can transform the given data or generate the data based out of training data. So that's the basic difference between AI and, sorry, ML and DL in the AI field. Hope everybody is clear. So we are going to have a case study solved using one of the artificial intelligence problems using our Python. So what are the tools that are required to learn artificial intelligence? One of the biggest tools that is required to learn artificial intelligence is Python. Okay. We would be learning, or we should be learning Python to learn artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence and deep neural networks are part of Python libraries called as TensorFlow, Keras, and we will be also have to learning libraries like Pandas, NumPy, Matplot library. Okay. So these are all the different tools that we would require to learn artificial intelligence. So we need to look at the Python basics, and within the Python, these are all the libraries that we have to go through if you have to work on ML and DL. That is, both machine learning and deep learning requires Python knowledge, and it would require the knowledge of all these libraries in Python as well. We are also going to look at something called as Google Colab, which is a tool to do the Python programming on cloud. Or if you don't want to run your Python script on the cloud, you can also look at something called as Jupyter Notebook. So these are the different tools that we are going to work with. Jupyter Notebook or Google Collaboratory. So Google Collaboratory is an IDE, interactive development environment for Python. Jupyter Notebook is also an IDE, but Jupyter Notebook works on the local machines, but Google Colab works on the Google Cloud system. Attendance is captured automatically, Nagaraju, once you log in. Okay, I hope today's session was clear and it was helpful to understand the differences. What is AI? What are the real-time applications of AI? What is ML? What is DL? In what cases we use MI and what cases we use deep learning? What are the different deep neural networks that we have, right? Hope it was informative. You have any questions, you can type in your questions in the chat window. Madam, when was the other session? Today is the first session. So this is a 5-day workshop. Tomorrow you have another session, then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yes, all the 5 classes or all the 5 sessions is taken by me only. Daily 1 hour, 5 days. In what category does transformers come into? Transformers comes, you can make transformers into a separate class itself. Like GANs, we can have transformers. Transformers have encoders and decoders. Oh, yeah, this is just an introductory workshop to understand what is AI. This is not the complete course, no? So, yeah, daily the same time. It's 5 to 6 is the time. So you can log in with the same link. So this is not recorded, Pujita. You can directly attend the live class that we are talking right now, right? Chandana, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
So, students are asking about the attendance. Can you just explain them how it is going to work?
Yeah, like we are not taking any attendance. You have to attend these live sessions. That's it.
That's it. There is no mandatory of attendance or anything, right? So, guys, it will automatically logged in. Once you logged into the call, your attendance is anyways logged, no? So, there is no need of separately marking the attendance. It's a 5-day workshop. So you will have the basic idea. What is the takeaway from this workshop is you will understand what is AI, what are the different types of techniques that we have in AI. And at the end, you will be able to program a small task, or based on the AI, you'll be able to run and see how a small program is going to work. So, Chandana, are they going to get any certificate after this 5-day session is the question.
No, madam. Like it's
This
a
is
part.
just an awareness.
Yeah, it's a
workshop.
part of apprenticeship program.
Okay, fine. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, madam. So thank you, students, for joining the session. So tomorrow we'll join same time. Thank you.